your girl Christina. Welcome back to my channel with the new video. If this is your first time tuning in, hello, my name is Christina. Welcome to the crazy world of me. And if you are a returning crazy, hi, hello, how have you guys been? I hope you guys have been doing well. And thank you for tuning in to this new video. So, today I thought I would do a story time about my first time ever working in a salon. Because y'all, this little salon was a mess, okay? And I thought, why not do a story time? Because I don't do too many story times on my channel because I don't have that many stories to tell y'all or stories I actually want to put out there. So I thought, why not do this one? Because it's funny and it's kind of like it got a crazy little plot twist ending to it. So if you guys want to hear my story time on my first time working in a hair salon, let me stop my rambling, buckle in, get yourself a snack, something to drink, and let's just get right into the video. Alright, you guys, so yeah. So I guess, let me start off with saying this. I don't remember the name of the salon, which is a good thing, and if I did, I wasn't going to say the name of it anyway because I'm not going to do that. I don't remember the name of the salon, nor do I remember the names of the people working in the salon. So I'm just going to come up with names and we're just going to go from there. So first thing, I'm going to start off with how I heard about the salon. So this is before I came and moved here to Florida. This is when I was still in Charlotte. I'm pretty sure I finished cosmetology school, if I'm not mistaken. And I was working at a grocery store. And I'm not going to put that store's name out there or nothing. I was working at a grocery store and one of the managers there knew I was in cosmetology school and all this other stuff. And he told me and my mom, hey, the lady who does my hair, she has a salon. If you want, I can drive you guys there and you can talk to her, Christina, about, you know, kind of shadowing her in a salon. And if you guys don't know what shadowing is, it basically means you go into a salon and you basically work under this person. You shadow them, you help them out where they need to be, basically kind of like an assistant before they actually have you work on people. Keep that in mind, y'all, okay? So me and my mom, I was excited for one because I was like, it's my first salon, yeah, I'm gonna go. So he drove me and my mom, we were still at work that day. He took us out of work and drove us to the salon. So we get to the salon and he's like, yeah, just go in, talk to her, whatever. I think he came in with me and my mom stayed outside. I don't fully remember. So we went in the salon and, you know, he spoke to her. And mind you, when I was in the salon, when we first walked in, it was a nice little salon. It was small. I think she was doing some lady's hair when we went in there. So I approached her. I said, hello. I don't know what I'm going to name her. We're just going to say Miss Applebottom. We're just going to call her that. I said, hello, Miss Applebottom. I'm Christina. Da-da-da-da-da. You know, I went to cosmetology school, or I'm in cosmetology school. Don't remember if I was in or I finished, but whatever. And I was like, I wanted to know if I can, like, shadow you in the salon, if I can come in here with you, work for you, stuff like that. She said yes. So I was excited. That same day, I think she told me to come in later on that week and told me that's when I can go in and start. So I was happy about that. So when I walked out, the manager was outside from my other job. He was out there with my mom. That's what it was. He didn't go in there with me. So I had went in the salon by myself. Our manager and my mom both stayed outside. So when I came outside, you know, they were like, so what she say, you know, da-da-da-da-da. So I told them, I was like, she said I can come in this day of this week and I can start. So my manager was like, that's crazy, you know, she just said you could start that quick. I didn't think nothing of it, that it was that weird that she said I can start that quick, but whatever. So that's how I got into it, y'all. So I go into the salon. It was my first day, whatever. So I go in And the salon was dead. There was nobody in there. It was only Miss Applebottom, which was the manager, and this other girl. We're going to name her Tammy. So it was only Miss Applebottom and Miss Tammy that were actually working in the salon. Like I said, it was a small salon and everything like that. So when I go in there, Miss Applebottom, you know, she kind of just talks to me a little. And then Tammy, she really didn't speak English like that. So I was like, okay, you know, whatever. I thought that was weird, to be honest, y'all. Because I'm like, why would you have someone work in a salon who doesn't physically speak any English? And she didn't speak their, Miss Applebottom's language either. Because I think they were like Vietnamese or something. And Tammy wasn't like, she wasn't no type of Asian. I think she was like Spanish or something. So she didn't speak no one's lick of English, Chinese, nothing working in there. So I thought that was very weird. So I'd be in the salon for maybe, I don't even know how long. It was a good amount of hours I'd be in there. So my first day, from what I can remember, I went in. I think she might have had a couple clients while I was in there. And she was like, Christina, can you help, you know, sweep the hair up, stuff like that. Okay, that was fine. That was my job. That's kind of what you do when you shadow or apprentice people in a salon. You're kind of their assistant. You help them out. So I would sweep the hair up, you know. After that, that's all she would ask me to do. So it doesn't sound bad, right, y'all? I'm going to tell you where it started getting iffy for me. So I was in that salon, I'm going to say like 2 days a week for, I think, 2 weeks. I only stayed there for, I think... No, I didn't even stay there for a week. To be honest, I think I was only there for like 3 days. And I was like, I'm done. Alright, y'all. So, yeah. It was only like 3 days. I was only there for 3 days. And I quit. I'm going to tell y'all why. So, like I said, when I first got there, it was fun. I was like, okay, I'm in a salon. I'm working. Cool. Things started to get iffy for me. Because... whenever I would go in there, she wouldn't have nothing for me to do. So it was awkward for me. Because Miss Applebottom, she'd either have a client or she wouldn't. And those whole 3 days I was there, y'all, she only had maybe like 5 clients that whole 3 days. Which is weird to me. Because any salon would have more than 5 clients in 3 days. Like, she didn't even have 10 clients in those 3 days. I'm no lie, y'all. I'm pretty sure she only had, like, maybe 5 or 6 clients within 3 days. That's not good. At least to me, that didn't sound good. So, every other time I would go in there within those 3 days, she wouldn't have me do nothing. I'd stand up against the wall and just stand there. And I didn't have no issue with that, but then I started getting, like, irritated. Because I'm like, I'm coming in. You told me I can shadow you so, like, I can watch what you're doing. And you wouldn't even let me do that. Like, I think there was at one point she was tattooing this girl's eyebrows on because she did microblading, hair. She did all that type of stuff. And she had this little area that was like a closed door type of area for when she does that type of stuff. And I remember I was trying to watch her do it, and I'm pretty sure she told me, like, Christina, can you shut the door or something? And I literally had to shut the door and just stand on the outside. I couldn't even physically watch this lady do nothing, okay? So that was one red flag. Because I'm like, if you said I can shadow you, I should be able to watch what you're doing. And I know you guys are probably going to be like, Christina, why didn't you ask her? She knew why I was there. When I approached her the first time I went in there, I told her, I'm like, hey, I would like to shadow you. Can I come in with you and kind of just watch what you do? Stuff like that. Basically work for her. She said yes. So she knew what I was going in there for, okay? So that was the first red flag. She really wouldn't let me watch her do nothing. Okay, now this is the second thing. This second thing really irked my nerve because I'm not going to say she was racist, but she was ignorant to people's culture. And I'm going to put it that way. So if you guys didn't know, I'm half Puerto Rican, half Lebanese. So Lebanese people in the Middle East, Arabic, Lebanon, all over there, okay, in the Middle East, they wear hijabs, which basically, if you don't know what it is, Google it. And it's basically like a head wrap where women are not allowed to show their hair to any other men, I think, besides their husband, I'm pretty sure. Y'all, I don't know because I don't wear it, but it's something like that. They're not allowed to show their hair to really any men, like, at all. So this lady comes in, she has the hijab on, everything like that. There was one man sitting in the waiting room, okay? Now, mind you, it's an open floor. So, like, as soon as you walk in, there's chairs right here, and then it's the whole salon. So, there's no covering, no nothing. She has taken this lady multiple times. Miss Applebottom, was like a normal client for her because they knew each other. So, she comes in, and I thought it was cool when I seen people who are of the same race as me. I think it's very cool. So she had her hijab on, everything like that. And, you know, as they're putting her in, like, the wash bowl, her hair's exposed. I was not even supposed to see her hair, okay? Because that's against our physical culture. Nobody is allowed to see their hair. And there's a guy in the waiting room. No men. Even worse, no men are supposed to see their hair, point blank, period, okay? Like, men seeing their hair is, like, the worst thing ever. I don't know why. That's just our culture. We cannot do that. So, okay, so like I said, there was a guy in the waiting room, and they're doing her hair. Now, the lady keeps looking because she sees there's a man in the waiting room. And she keeps asking Miss Applebottom and Tammy, her little other assistant or whatever, she was like, can he see my hair? Like, I don't want no one seeing my hair. They weren't even respectful of what she was saying. They were like, yeah, whatever, he can't see, he can't see. Little did they know I could see her hair. The guy in the waiting room probably seen her hair. But I don't think he was really paying attention like that. I think he was on his phone. But it's just the simple fact of that's the culture. You know what I'm saying? So she was very rude and ignorant to that. She just kept washing her hair and she really didn't care. Now the lady, the client or whatever was, y'all, my nose is getting stuffed up. I'm sorry if I start sounding nasally, but we're just going to push through it. So, like I was saying, the lady whose hair was getting washed, she was starting to get nervous and she was getting very, very, like, antsy. Because she's like, there's a man in this salon. Men aren't supposed to see my hair. So she kept moving. She kept moving, kept trying to see if he could see. Because, like I keep saying, no man is supposed to see their hair when they wear a hijab. Point blank, period. So that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Because she didn't know I was half Lebanese, and that's still part of my culture regardless. She was being very ignorant to that lady's culture, how they do. She was very ignorant to that. So once she left, okay, once that client had left, they finished her hair, whatever, Miss Applebottom took the male in. Okay, so the male that was in the waiting area, she finally started cutting his hair. Now, I'm standing behind her, well, like off to the side, watching her cut this guy's hair. This is the part that really rubbed me the wrong way. When I heard her say this, I literally wanted to just walk out that same day. She was talking to the guy, and I don't remember word for word, but basically Miss Applebottom was like, I don't know why she was flipping out about some guy seeing her hair. It's no big deal. Now, to y'all might be like, Christina, you're overreacting. I'm not overreacting when I understand why she didn't want no one seeing her hair. You know what I'm saying, y'all? She was just really ignorant and just didn't care about this lady's culture. She didn't care that no one was supposed to see her hair. She was mocking and making fun of our culture. That rubbed me the wrong way completely. Like I said, I don't want to call her racist or nothing, but I just think she was very ignorant and very disrespectful to what her client was asking for. So she said that. I think she said something else, like her hair wasn't even that pretty. She was basically bad-mouthing this girl when she left her salon and all this other stuff. And so, y'all, when I heard that, I was dumb. Like, I had an attitude the rest of that day. Because as a manager, as a salon owner, if she even owned it, I don't know. But as a salon owner, you're not supposed to badmouth your clients, especially to other clients. Because you never know. He might have known her. They might have known each other. You never know. So you don't do that. So that was the second thing, okay? The third thing, y'all. Y'all ready? So that was, I think, like the second day I was there. So the third day, I woke up, I got dressed, I got there. I would get there before the salon opened, like a couple minutes before, just whatever. Let's say the salon opened at like 7, because like I said, I don't remember the time, I don't. So let's say the salon opened at like 7 in the morning, okay? I was outside, like I said, I tried to get there early, just to get there early. So let's say I got there at like 6:55, okay? So 5 minutes before the salon opened. Now I'm out there, waiting. It's after 7, so the salon should have been open by now, okay? 7:10. 7:20. So once 20 minutes went by, I was starting to get annoyed. Because I'm like, how do you own a salon and you can't even be at your own salon at a certain time? You feel me? So then these two people had pulled up who I guess she were getting their hair done by her. There were 2 males, I think. They pull up. Now, I was standing right out front in front of the salon because I'm waiting. And so the 2 guys pull up. They were Asian, Vietnamese. You know, they were whatever. So they look at me standing there. Now they're looking at me. I'm looking at them. Because they don't know why I'm standing outside. You know what I'm saying? So they're waiting. So it goes from 7:20. Another 10 minutes go by, 7:30. She's still not here, you guys. So those other 2 men who were, I guess, had an appointment, they got in their car and left. I don't even think they stayed. Did they? I don't know. I think they might have sat in their car for like a couple more minutes and then drove off. But all I know is they didn't stay, I don't think. Y'all, when I tell you I was standing outside for about a whole hour waiting on my boss to get there, I was done. I called my mom. I was like, Mom, I'm not staying here. And I legit told her exactly what happened. Like, I'm standing outside for a whole hour and you're not even here. Okay? It went over an hour. I think I was actually standing out there waiting. I had called my mom, told my mom I'm not staying. I had called my dad because my dad was at home. He was off that day. So I called him to let him know. So when I got home, he wouldn't ask no questions. I just let him know ahead of time. So I called them, told them. I got me a lift, went home. So, yeah. So that's what happened. It was just a very bad experience for me at my first salon. Like, overall, y'all, I forgot the main part. Y'all, so after that, right, after those 3 days, I kind of told my mom, I was like, yeah, I'm not working there no more. I can't do it, okay? And at the time I was working at the salon, I was still working at the grocery store at the same time. So I'd work at the grocery store, and on my days off, I would work at the salon. So I ended up calling the salon I was working at because my mom's like, well, call her, tell her you quit, tell her you're just going to focus on getting your cosmetology license, and that's that, and you don't feel comfortable working there. That is not that I was trying to focus on getting my cosmetology license. I just found her very arrogant, racist, and disrespectful, to be quite honest. But I wasn't going to tell her that because I still wanted to have good terms with her, even though it doesn't matter now. But yeah, so y'all, I call her, right, and she's like, hi, da-da-da, this is Miss Applebottom, how can I help you? Whatever she said. I was like, hi, Miss Applebottom, it's Christina. She's like, oh, hi, Christina, da-da-da, trying to act all happy to hear my voice, right? So I'm like, yeah, I quit. I don't want to work there no more. I really just want to focus on getting my cosmetology license, studying for that, all that type of stuff. Basically telling her I don't want to work there no more. I appreciate, you know, her letting me be there for the time I was, but I don't want to work there no more. Y'all, she told me, first, she was like, oh, well, she's like, oh, okay. She's like, because I pulled up to work and you weren't even, I think I called her that same day that that I was out there for over an hour waiting, that she was late. I think it was that same day. She's like, yeah, I showed up to work and you weren't here. I wondered what happened. Now, y'all, I could have told her, well, I was there for over an hour and a half waiting and you never showed up, so I left. I could have told her that, but I wasn't doing that. I was just like, yeah, I know, you know, whatever. So then, that's when I had told her, I just want to focus on getting my cosmetology license, do all that. Y'all, this lady had the nerve to tell me, oh, you don't even have to worry about that. Christina, listen. Tammy, the other girl I have working here, she doesn't even have a cosmetology license. Y'all, she had this girl working for her that did not go to cosmetology school at all. This girl did not know what she was doing when it came to hair. Okay, and she had Tammy doing more than what I was doing, and I went to cosmetology school. She had Tammy washing these people's hair. She had her flat ironing this girl's head to the point where this girl literally sat there, kept saying, ow, because she was hurting her head. Okay, y'all need to think of it how I see it. You're a boss, you own your own salon, and you're hiring people who know nothing about hair, who never went to cosmetology school. That was another red flag, because I'm like, why would you tell me that? Now, if I wanted to, which is what I really should have did, but I didn't, I could have called state board and been like, yeah, I want to file a complaint, or I have some info on the blank and blank salon. I want you guys to go in and look at it, okay? Because, excuse me, because that's not okay. She could have gotten her license taken away for having someone work with her who was not a licensed cosmetologist and knows nothing about hair. It was that all her equipment was dusty. It had dirt on it. Like, y'all, she just did not care. You know what I'm saying? So I called it quits. I was like, you can have it, y'all. I didn't even go get my paycheck from her. Okay? I was like, whatever. I don't care. Okay? So, y'all, that was my story on me working at my very first salon. It was a terrible experience. I really hope and pray that salon is not still open, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, that was my story for that. My opinion, not my opinion, but my advice for anyone out there who's a cosmetologist or going to cosmetology school and wants to work in a salon, do your research before you walk into a salon wanting to work there. Y'all, my nose is so stuffed right now. Oh my God. Do your research before you go there, because I didn't do that. I legit took my boss's word and went there because he said he got his hair cut there. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. If you want to work in a salon, what I would say and what my teachers told me in cosmetology school, go into the salon or salons that you want to work at and get a service done by them. If it's a hair salon, let them wash, blow dry, and trim your hair so you can see how they do it. So you can see how they interact with you. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them know you're a cosmetology school student. I don't care if you got to make up a lie about what you do, okay? Because if you go in there and tell them, oh, I'm a cosmetology student, they immediately are going to start treating you different. You know what I'm saying? So just do your research and actually get a service done by the salon or salons that you're interested in working in. Because if not, you might have a terrible experience like I did, okay? So, yeah. Like I said, you guys, that was my story time for my first experience working in a salon. Like I said, it was terrible. It's trash, okay? If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up for me. Let me know in the comments down below. What would you guys have done if you guys were in my shoes, okay? Would you guys have left when she was ignorant to my culture or y'all culture? Like, let me know in the comments down below what you guys really think about this story time. And any other suggestions you have, leave them down below, okay? And while you're at it, I'm gonna need to hit that big red subscribe button so you can be a part of the crazy family, because we are growing and I appreciate and love you guys so much for all y'all love and support, okay? And while you're at it, I'm gonna need to hit the post bell notification button and turn it on so it'll notify you every time my pretty face uploads a new video. You can be the first person to watch, share, like, and comment, because that is true support, and why wouldn't you guys want to do that? And yeah, you guys, so thank you guys so much for watching. My nose is overly stuffed and I can't deal, and I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah. Bye guys.